Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 11th lesson of D4 chapter number 2 exercise 2a, that is about application of Venn diagram in problem sums. In this lesson I will solve intermediate level question number 12. Question 12 says it's given that universal is the set that contains the integers which lies between minus 20 and 25, and A is the set which lies between x is greater than minus 20 but less than 25, and B is the set that lies between minus 5 and 7, and C is the set that lies between 7 and 15. We have to write down the solution for the following given conditions, and we have to show the solution on the number line. The first part is A complement, second is B intersection C, third is B union C, and the fourth one is C intersection A complement. For the understanding of this lesson, you should have the idea and understanding of the inequality symbols, that what is the meaning of just greater than, just less than, and greater than equal to, and less than equal to. For just greater than and just less than condition, if you recall the solution of the linear inequalities, recall that when we were representing the solution on the number line, the solution was started with hollow dot only, and for greater than equal to and just less than equal to conditions, the solution was started with a filled dot. And coming to the next thing, that we should have the command, that we should have the command on the basic set operations, like how to compute the complement, what is the meaning of intersection union. If you find any difficulty in understanding the basic operations on sets, you can watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box. It's given that universal equal to x lies between minus 20 and 25. For the universal, the elements are x lies between minus 20, x is greater than equal to minus 20, and less than equal to 25. It means that the elements on the right hand side, which is ending at 25, that will also be included, and on the 25 will also be included. On the left hand side, minus 20 will also be included. So the universal will have the elements, universal will be equal to, these are the integers, so I have to mark 0 at the middle place, then 1, 2, 3, so on, and the last element will be 25. Moving to the other side, minus 1, minus 2, and the last element will be minus 20. Coming to set A is x lies between minus 20 and 25. Here we can see that there is no line drawn that shows that these elements are not contained in this set. So set A will have the elements 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, and 24, and on the other side minus 1, minus 2, so on, and minus 19. Coming to set B will be the set which contains x greater than minus 5 but less than equal to 7. So on the right hand side, I'll start from 1, 2, 3, and I have to move till 7, and on the other side this is minus 1, minus 2, so on, and my last element will be minus 4. And coming to set, let's move to set C. Set C has the element x lies between 7 and 15. So we will write, and set C will begin with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 14 will be the last element because 15 is not included. So this will be set C. Now the first requirement of question is A complement. Recall the definition of A complement. A complement means universal minus A. It's really good to write the formula and then go for the solution. Universal is containing the elements from minus 20 to 20, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 25, and this is -1, -2, so on up till -20. This is universal. Minus A contains the elements 0, 1, 2 till 24, and on the other side -1, -2 up to -19. As complement means difference from universal, we can see that set A and universal both have the elements that are starting from 0 till 24. 25 is the extra element here, and on the negative side 0 till 19 elements are same. So the answer of A complement will be -20 and 25. -20 and 25. Now in order to show this solution on the number line, what we have to do, we have to draw the number line here. So let's quickly and nicely draw the number line that will contain, we need at least 25 numbers on the positive side and 25 numbers on the negative side. This is 0, and this can be 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. We can reduce the scale, there is no harm. And same for the other side, -5, -10, -15, -20 and -25. Draw the number line nicely. Draw the number line. 0 has to come at the middle because your number line actually is the set of integers. This is 0, this is 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25, and I can extend the number line, and then quickly and -5, -10, -15, -20 and -25, and we can extend the number line little more. Now I have to mark universal on this set, and universal contains the elements from -20 to 25. So as we are having greater than and less than equal to condition, so for the universal I will be drawing the line like this, and the end points will be the filled one. This is the number line for the universal. And for A, again we can see that set A, if you look at the set A, that is having ending points -20 and 25. The number line for A will also be will also have the starting and ending point at the same point, but the difference will be, what will be the difference between these two? That for set A, we will not be marking the fill dot, that will be the hollow dot, and that will tell us that these endpoints are not included. So this is the answer for A complement. Now moving to the second part, which is B intersection C. B intersection C, quickly write the elements of B, which are -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Intersection C. Set C is containing the elements 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Set C is having the elements. Now as we know, intersection means common element. So if we look at both the sets, we can see 7 is the element which is common in both. So B intersection C, answer for B intersection C will be 7 only. And now we have to draw the number line for the second part. Number line for the second part will be, again what we have to do, that we have to draw the line that will contain B and C. Again I have to mark, this is the 0 position, then 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, minus 20 and 25. Draw the number line nicely, and this is the 0 position. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, and on the other side minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, minus 20, and I can fix the number line. My set B has the elements, set B has the elements from minus 4 to 7. B has the elements minus 4 to 7. B approximately will start from, and I have to see the inequality condition as well, that it has to be the non-filled dot, it has to be the hollow dot, minus 4 till I have to go to 7, and 7 will be slightly after 5, and on this side I have to mark the filled dot. This on this side we have to mark the hollow dot, and this is the line for set B. And set C is beginning from 7. The starting point of set C is 7, and that should also have the filled dot, and it's ending at 14, little before 15, but that will have non-filled dot, hollow dot, and I will draw the number line like this. This is the number line for set B, and this is the number line for set C. And if you look at this portion, this is the common intersectional portion, and that is 7. Moving to the next part, that is B union C. Third part, B union C. B union C. Quickly write down the elements of B, which are minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 until 7, union, and recall the concept of union. It's starting from 7 and it's ending at 14. So B union C will be the set which will consist of all the elements of set B and set C. So I can write it 0, 1, 2 till 14, 7, because till 7 we are having the elements in this set, 2, 3, and from 7 onward we have the elements in the other set, and on the other side I have the elements minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. This is the answer of union, B union C. Now what we have to do, we can see that we can show our union condition on the same diagram where we have marked the intersection. For the intersection portion, we'll be taking only this part of the figure. This will be the answer for intersection. And for union, union will begin from minus 5 and it will have the hollow dot and it will be ending at 14. So union can be represented by the same diagram. Now moving to the last part of the question, that is the fourth part, C intersection A complement, C intersection A complement. Now set C is having the elements 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Intersection A complement. Intersection A complement is minus 20 and 25. 20 and 25. Intersection means common elements only. So if you look at both these sets, we can see that there is nothing common. So the intersection will be empty set. Now again we have to draw the number line carefully. Again we have to draw the number line, and number line will be, this is like 0 position, this is 5, 10, 15 and 20, and this is minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, minus 20, 25. I hope it's enough. And draw the line and mark the arrows. Mark the arrows. Now on the positive side, I need the numbers from 7 till 14. So if I'm taking the gap 0, 5, 10, 15, 0, 5, 10 and 15. This will be enough. And on the other side, minus 5, minus 10, minus 15, minus 20 and minus 25. Now C is the set that starts from C. I have to look at C condition as well, that I have to start my solution from C with the filled dot, and I have to stop at 14, but my solution will be represented with the hollow dot. And coming to this set A complement, minus 20 and 25, minus 20. So minus 20 is the dot at this place, minus 20 and 25 is the position. This is 20 and this is 25 is the position at this place. We can see that there is nothing common in these two situations. So the intersection will be the empty set that will contain no element. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.